Okay, this is 15 minutes or I'm free falling for you. Okay, it's a very Baroque pizza reference. Good. The music survived? Yeah, it's my... The stream music playlist is usually linked in the description, or is it always? I forget. No, it's just the Discord and the Patreon link, isn't it? I sometimes have the stream music linked. What's playing now is, what is this video? One-shot full original soundtrack with rain sound effects. It's just the one-shot OST. Alright, let's go. The heat of summer was suffocating, even more so than the mascot costume Pizzapants was wearing. He had tried to argue against it, but his manager was confident that the ice cube costume was an essential part of the business model. No one's mentioned so far who runs Icy's Pizza. There was some speculation about that in the Azzypants thread, but none of the fics have touched on it so far. Who is the boss of Icy's, if not Metaton? Or just Icy itself. So here he was, burdened by cloth and cotton on his sacred pilgrimage throughout a scorched land. He was also carrying 20 double XL pizza boxes. Hell yeah. Mayor Holiday would be so fucking funny. My own idea was that no one actually owned the restaurant. It was like a government-funded institution that existed just to give shitty jobs to, like, teenagers coming out of high school. And it is actually just run by tax money because no one goes there to eat, except for Ice Wolf. It runs at a massive loss. Valhalla, essentially? I don't think that's what Valhalla was in the Norse myths. Maybe I misinterpreted that. Pizzapants was already in a fight with the elements, and losing severely, but there was one last thing he had to worry about. His boss had instituted a new policy. Any pizza delivered in under 15 minutes was free. In under 15 minutes. It's not over, it's under 15 minutes. I hope that's intentional, because that's really funny. When Pizzapants asked what consequences for failing to meet that time frame were, he was simply told, "It's better if you don't know." That's how the boss speaks, I guess. It's the same way that Pizzapants speaks. So if it's less than 15, it's free. If it's more, no one knows what happens. It's not intentional, you're illiterate. Oh. I thought it was like, that's sort of like a Foxian joke to make, I think. Is like, Icy's Pizza's already so fucked, like, why not? Why not it be like less than 15 minutes or it's free? And it's free, that is. Trying to distract his mind from imagining how many workers' rights violations he'd be the victim of if he failed, Pizzapants pressed on. After what felt like an eternity worth of dust, sweat, and pizza grease, he had made it to QC's, which was one building away. Sheet. It wasn't much, but it was still progress. Pizzapants was still one step closer to delivering the pizza, or dying of heat stroke, whichever was fastest. A voice emanated, I assume, from around the corner. Dad. I'm assuming that's Asriel. He's going to go back to British mode. That's his default state until a request is made. "I know, Dad. We've been planning this for a week. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Love you too." Ah, Asriel. He was living the dream. Accepted to college, healthy relationship with both parents, which would have been impressive even before the divorce, and the hottest guy in town. Takes one to know one, Burger Pants. Someone like him and Pizzapants couldn't be more disalike, considering how his idea of success was avoiding developing an opium addiction. I mean, you've got to have some standards. "Hey, Pants, is that you?" Yep, it's not like the boss would choose anyone else to deliver pizza in this weather. Literally anyone else at all. I mean, it's like they think I'm their only employee. Damn, that sucks. Asriel appeared to get an idea. Hold tight, I'm going to get a drink from QC's. What do you want? Pizzapants tried weighing his options before realizing it wasn't worth the energy. Get whatever, bro. Doesn't matter as long as it has lots of ice cubes. You're really overheating in there, aren't you? No, well, yeah, but not why. That's not why. Management says it'll hurt our image if Icy's drinking anything less than 40% ice. Because image is what the company needs, not air conditioning. Well, I'll make sure your drink isn't going to get you fired. Try not to pass out, okay? The accent is mutating wonderfully. Well, I'll make sure you're... that was his line previously. Burger Pants chuckled. Burger Pants is here for some reason. It's supposed to be Pizza Pants. No can do, buddy. If something bad happens to me, I can claim workers' comp. At any given moment, I'm putting 100%, 110% into forcing my body to fail. Asriel gave a laugh back. Good luck with that, then. Even though QC's was almost empty, save for that bluebird who once tried paying for his pizza with Reddit karma and his girlfriend. It still took a while for Asriel to get Pizza Pants' drink. Probably chatted it up with the chicks, Pizza Pants thought to himself. I respect it, even if I'm still melting, painfully. Hey dude, check it out! Asriel called it at last. They made tea out of me. It's even got my name, photo, address, credit card info, time and date of death, everything. He handed Pizza Pants a cup plastered with his personal info. Is that a reference to the fucking Ask Frisk & Co., or is that just the existing reference to the Deltarune tea? Who knows? That sure is something. He took a small sip, then a massive one. The flavors of butterscotch and cinnamon danced gracefully on his tongue, reminding him what non-pizza food tasted like. There was also a slight, notably non-licorice aftertaste. Whoa, this tastes like what you always smell like, Pizza Pants said, somehow oblivious to how awkward it was. What? Chris always smells like apples, and that bluebird smells like chicken, and Frogget smells like mustard seeds, and Undyne smells like sushi. But specifically the fish part, not the rice, which it actually refers to in Japanese. I don't know if you've read Legends of Localization by that one guy. Fuck. Get back on track. Focus. And the holiday family smells like peppermint. Everyone in town smells like something of physical or metaphorical significance to them, come to think about it. Dude, I think you have synesthesia or something. Get that looked at. It's not an illness, Asriel. You don't need to get it looked at by a doctor if you have synesthesia. Yeah, like I'm gonna pay some rich guy with a PhD to tell me what to do. Buddy, there are two types of people in this world. The rich, attractive, powerful elite, and everyone else. Pizza Pants gestured at himself. Believe me, they don't care about the little guy. They'd try to get me hooked on some pills, bankrupt me, or something like that. Asriel raised an eyebrow. You sure? My family doctor is really nice. Pizza Pants took another sip. Listen, bud, you don't work at Icy's Pizza without learning a thing or two about the people above you. Legally speaking, Icy owns a very significant portion of my soul. Asriel was now very concerned. You want me to help you get a better job? I could make a few calls and... Listen, I appreciate it, but this is the best I can get. I've tried in the pants industry. The only difference was that I can't sneak any toppings out. And besides pizza and pants, I'm not all that employable. Pizza Pants gave a sigh. Well, I should get going. Boss is gonna fire me if she finds that I'm slacking. Oh, it is probably fucking Mater holiday, who knows? It's yeek dialogue. A little bit. Burger Pants will die of synesthesia in 5 minutes. It's a really bad combination of synesthesia and Alexandria's Genesis. Pizza Pants picked himself off the curb, picking up his towering stack of pizza boxes and resumed his march. Didn't you want to be an actor? Pizzapants stopped dead in his tracks. What happened to that Pizzapants? The one chasing his dream, no matter how fast it got? Pizzapants was silent for a moment.
My legs gave out, I guess.
Well, I could always pick you back up.
Huh?
You were made for better things than this, Pants. I've seen you act. There's a reason you always get the lead role in school plays. You've got talent.
Yeah, right. Even if I was as good as you're making out to be, talent doesn't cut it in this industry. You gotta be the best STEM actor in the world. You can be the best STEM actor in the world, but you gotta get your foot in the door for anything to happen. That's a lot harder to do when you don't have anything to your name than a high school diploma.
Asriel, ever the optimist, pressed on. So what if it's going to be tough? Are you trying to tell me that working at ICES has been easy? You can either sell your soul to some heartless corporation, or sell it to someone who might make you the next big thing. Like Metaton.
I've already sold my soul, Asriel. Whether I like it or not, this is what life has for me.
Pizzapants' eyes watered and his vision blurred.
I don't even know if acting would fix any of this, or if I somehow made it big. Even if I somehow made it big. At least right now, I'm Pizzapants, the guy who couldn't be a successful actor. The guy who could have been happy if he got a bit luckier. That's a whole lot less pathetic than Actor Pants, the guy who kept hopelessly chasing his dreams long after they got away.
Theater kid PP, says Mel. Yeah. So you can pinpoint the exact second I began projecting, says the author.
If I do my best to become an actor and fail, there's not much I can do to make my life any better. That's why I gave up on acting, Asriel. It's my one out, my one long shot at happiness, and it's easier to live knowing there's a slim chance that I can be happy than taking the risk to prove that I can't.
No, Pants, I'm not letting you do this to yourself.
What are you gonna do about it? Show me the magic of acting? Get me to change my ways?
I can try. Asriel struck a dramatic pose and fell into Pizzapants' arms. Well, it was closer to leaning on the tower of pizza boxes. But it was the thought that counts. Was that a leaning tower of pizza fucking thing? That was a really weird pseudo pun. Oh, noble prince, can't you see that our love is true? Wow, this is sad, says chat. Outson says this is good. That's how you know. This was from the play they performed during their second last year of high school, before the drama club disbanded. Asriel was only the understudy for his role, but he still did remarkably well. Pizzapants didn't have the energy for this today, but decided to humor Asriel for old time's sake. Besides, they both knew how the scene ended. You actively tried to avoid making the Leaning Tower of Pizza joke, but you failed, though. You failed to avoid it. I still detected it as a joke.
It pains me to say so, but yes, dear.
Pizzapants said, making only the slightest effort to pin emotion into his voice. Then why won't you meet me at the altar? Why do you withhold your heart from I, when it aches so much for me? The voice I'm doing for Asriel, it's kind of like how Zelda speaks in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's kind of, I don't feel like her accent is like quite genuine, even though like I assume that I assume that she does have like an English voice actor, but somehow it feels like someone putting on an English accent still. Pizzapants, behold the red moon's glow. Quite similar. Pizzapants almost forgot he was acting.
Is your father, I'm afraid. My advisors have warned me of condemned such as con men such as him.
Con man? You mustn't think that's true. Do you truly think it is goal to force you sorry. You mustn't think that's true. Do you truly think that his goal is to force me to marry you for wealth?
Dearest, You know I have no quarrel with your family, but I don't have to such say in the matter. Father would never let me marry into a family with the reputation of yours.
Something was slowly starting to shift in Pizzapants' head. Was this really how acting felt all those years ago? Could he really have discarded those dreams so easily? Yes, Mel, I am enjoying Tears of the Kingdom, although I haven't had a chance to play that much of it. Just a few hours. Or maybe it's that I played for quite a while, but I haven't done anything. Then run away with me, please. You can't tell me you're happy in this kingdom, forced to act for the nation instead of yourself. This is your chance to escape all of that, to live a simpler life, hand in hand with me.
But I lived my entire life as a prince. If I leave...
Pizzapants stuttered for a second.
I forgot my line.
The two looked blankly at each other.
Can you feed it back to me?
Asriel fell deeper, leaned harder on Pizzapants' arms. The boxes of pizza. Well, I could. Or we could just skip to the kiss. Pizzapants blushed, and his brain short-circuited trying to find the right words to accept the kiss without coming across as desperate or creepy.
Affirmative. You may engage.
Those were not the right words. Wait, but isn't he still wearing the icy mask? How does that work? Pizzapants forgets his line because I didn't know how to continue the play. That's just smart writing. That's just smart writing right there. Asriel pulled Pizzapants into a kiss far more deep than the light, vaguely awkward to perform peck that their ages 13 plus play permitted, as their mouths formed a vacuum-tight seal and the tongues battled for dominance. Unfortunately, Asriel's tongue had sharp piercings, so Pizzapants' tongue was doomed from the start. Oh, he's got tongue piercings, eh? I don't think Toriel would be happy with that.
Ow, ow.
Pizzapants' tongue made a hasty surrender.
I think I taste blood.
Oh, are you okay? Classic fanfic line. The weird kisses have been a thing since Umris. I think that's what everyone's channeling here. With, like, it kept describing how Birdley's tongue was, like, long and whip-like and groping around Susie's mouth. Wait, monster blood confirmed. Oh no, oh no. It's the new meta, says Outsin, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. It tastes better than stale crusts. I managed to sneak home anyway.
A brief moment of silence.
So are we dating now?
The question sounded stupid aloud.
I mean, you're the first person I ever kissed, so I don't know if dating just naturally follows or...
Asriel considered for a moment. For most of the conversation, he'd been the cool, collected one. But this question threw him off balance. I say we should sleep. Asriel tried his best to ignore how Pizzapants' eyebrows excitedly raised at the word on it, just to make sure we aren't rushing into anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
Pizzapants knew that there was almost nothing he could say, nothing that could sway his mind, but he didn't want to pressure Asriel into anything. That's not how it works, shouts Mel from the peanut gallery. Okay. It could either be about blood or about the dating, who knows. With that, the two went their separate ways. The trek to his destination barely mattered to Pizzapants, now that his thoughts were clouded with the thoughts of Asriel. In what felt like no time at all, he reached the front steps of Flower King.
That'll be 185.66.
Now that Pizzapants thought about it, Asgore was the last person who should be making this purchase. He lived alone and rarely had any guests, and Asriel told him about his financial situation. What would come over someone like that to make them order 20 pizzas?
I'm sorry, I don't think that's right.
Oh wait, there was a footnote that I missed? Shit, where was the footnote? Oh, it was about the blood, right. This was odd considering that I previously established that monsters turn to dust upon death, but neither Pizzapants nor Asriel noticed. Maybe Asriel's mouth just tastes like blood for some reason. Who knows? Sans just liked and subscribed, apparently, in chat. Dope. Sick. PogChamp. Asriel 8 crit.
Listen, I have your receipt right here. I'm pretty sure it's valid. The buy one, get one half off deal has been applied 10 times. Am I missing something?
May I see the receipt?
Asgore asked, extending his hand for it.
Go ahead.
Pizzapants handed it to him.
It says here I placed the order at 4:13 p.m., and it is now...
Asgore pulled out an old BlackBerry phone.
4:32. I was under the impression you had 15 minutes or it's free policy.
Oh, the puzzle pieces slotted together in Pizzapants' head. Asriel was just stalling him. He didn't care that he was overheating or that he gave up on his dreams. He didn't care about him at all. He was just trying to run down the clock so his dad could get a free meal. See, this is where it'd be funny. If that typo was intentional at the start, that it came all the way back around and Pizzapants could explain, no, Mr. Dreamer, it's a less than 15 minutes and it's free policy. And you could stick it to the man.
Mr. Dreamer, you had your son stall me, more likely than not costing me my job so you could get a free pizza.
Asgore gave a small chuckle.
Well, I suppose you found me out, though you must admit it was pretty smart loophole.
Asgore appeared to remember something. Sorry, the Asgore voice isn't happening at this point. It's a bit late in the stream for that. I could keep drinking tea.
Oh, speaking of, would you like to sign my petition to declare Flower King a heritage site?
Go to hell.
Pizzapants dropped the spire of pizzas on the ground and left. Rewrite it now, says chat. Pizzapants was fired and Icy claimed his house, soul, and a few of his organs in order to cover the cost of the pizzas. He had tried to take them to court over it, but it turned out that as a multi-billion-dollar company, Icy's owned the country's court system. Is this just going to transition seamlessly into Chainsaw Man? It's just Burger Pants and his small dog living on a shack on a hill, working for the Yakuza? I hope so. He got lucky, and the warrior let him stay in his basement.
The king shall not exile a noble knight who falls in combat.
This was only a slight improvement over homelessness.
Okay.
Just when it looked like all was hopeless, Pizzapants had one last idea, one petty attempt at vengeance. Grabbing the cup of Asriel's tea that contained all of his personal info, Pizzapants submitted an online job application in Asriel's name.
You think you can kick me while I'm down and get away with it? You think you can walk all over me just because you're attractive and smart and sane? Well, you're wrong,
Pizzapants yelled out to no one in particular. The screen went black, and Pizzapants' laptop printed out a single sheet of paper. It read, "Congratulations! You're hired to Icy's family! Just sign here with your blood and or dust to forfeit 70% of your soul to Icy's Pizza Co." in red ink. Pizzapants wrote Asriel Dreamer, but the demonic contract didn't spontaneously combust like it did when he originally signed the contract.
Damn it, it's with 2 E's, isn't it?
He awkwardly crammed a second E into the signature, and it caught fire like normal. Pizzapants knew Asriel was summoned into Icy's in a spiral of flame, and was being stuffed into the ceremonial Icy outfit, standard hiring practice. He switched to another tab in his browser and quickly submitted an order for 100 Hawaiian pizzas.
You wanna fight dirty Asriel?
Oh god, the voices just turned to nothing.
You wanna fight? You wanna fight dirty Asriel? Well, I'll make sure it takes you a hell of a lot longer than 15 minutes to get here.
Pizzapants grabbed the warrior's battle axe and charged toward Icy's newest delivery man. That's the end. Burger Pants thought his life was a comedy, but it was actually a tragedy.